the Freaky Friday sequel. Lindsay and Jamie are on board. They're signed on. What about you?
I'm also dying to know this. Tell me.
We'll talk.
Are you going to be in it? There are so many epic mic drop moments from season 1. How are you possibly going to outdo yourselves this next season?
You just wait.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, the season is wild. The mic drops, we're dropping them left and right. They're all over the place.
They get better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we're dropping like megaphones. What are those called? The big guys?
Yeah.
Megaphone?
Megaphone.
Megaphone.
Yeah, megaphone.
Drop a
Oh,
megaphone.
I love that. Dropping megaphones.
These ones?
Yeah.
Sure, that's a megaphone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Morgan, you did a lot of life-saving last season, and this next season you have a lot of major life decisions. Talk to me about Maggie's character this season.
Well, the end of season 1, we find out that Maggie is pregnant, and that is very much something that she deals with through season 2, and what that means for her, how she wants to proceed, what that looks like in all of her relationships.
Yeah.
So that's a huge thing for Maggie throughout the year. But also there's, of course, Sully's health that we're dealing with as well. So yeah, she's going through it again.
She is. And Cal, what about Cal? What can we expect from him this season?
Well, I think we pulled the layers back, we pulled the veil back, so we know a little bit more about Cal, we know a little bit more about where he's come from, but there's a lot more history to be uncovered. And so we're gonna go through a little bit of that, but for the most part, I think we're just gonna try to see where these relationships go and what the crossing really does mean to Cal. Is this home?
Yeah.
Is this the future? Because these people have all made such a dramatic impact on his life, and he's never felt so at home until now. But it's a scary thing. You've already had your heart crushed due to certain circumstances to jump back in that arena.
Right. I mean, I think, the Sully fan base, I don't know, is there a name for the fan base yet?
We're working on it.
We're taking suggestions.
Taking
Okay,
suggestions.
well, let's say the Crossing fan base
Sure.
is dying to know what's going to happen to Sullivan's Crossing. But more importantly, what's going to happen between Maggie and Cal? Are they going to make up?
That is the
Can
question.
you tell us? What can you tell us?
Okay, I don't think we can give you any news.
I know.
I will tell you that there is ups, downs, lefts, rights. Just get ready. Put your seatbelt on.
I feel like we can say there is more shared screen time between Cal and Maggie this
Oh.
Is that true?
season. I would say so.
Sure.
Okay.
What that means, we don't know.
What
I
that
mean, there are more
means,
of them.
yeah.
I mean, there was that very steamy kiss in season 1.
That did
There
happen.
was.
That did happen. That did happen.
Okay, well, hopefully we see more of that.
No, there is. There's a lot of build-up, and there's a lot of flushing out of these moments. And yeah, if that's one of the things that you want to see, get ready. It's coming, and it's coming in ways that you'd never expect.
Oh, okay.
Big surprises.
The anticipation.
Sorry, we can't give too much away.
know, it's
Ruin it.
They gotta watch it. It's good, I promise.
As an Indigenous woman, it's amazing to see the Indigenous representation in this show with Frank and Edna. I've known Andrea since I was 12 years old. So what was it like working with Tom and Andrea?
They're just the best. They are like, you fall in love with Edna and Frank in the show, and you just fall in love with Andrea and Tom instantly when you meet them in real life. Like that soul, beauty, like kind warmth that you get is just so true to who they are as people as well. So it's just, anytime they're on set, it's just the best.
I wholeheartedly love those two.
They're so sweet.
Tom is the most peaceful human being on the planet, to the point where when you come and you see him, he just embraces everyone with this hug. But it's not just a hug; it's like a hug.
Yeah.
And he spreads this loving peace. And Andrea, oh my gosh, strong, beautiful, light, all the things. She is all the things, and she's a pro. And it's great. I remember, I would wholeheartedly trust my kids with either of them.
Yeah.
Because they're just good eggs, good humans.
And they've been in
Best.
this industry for so long too, so they have so much, like, a wealth of knowledge too to learn from them as well. So they're just, magic to have them on our show.
And I love that there was Indigenous language involved. Did you pick any of it up along the way? Did you learn anything?
I mean, I do love when they do use it throughout. They also give like one will say one thing and say I love you too. So you kind of get to pick up pieces as we go in that respect. But I mean, I just always like getting called him Chi, which is so sweet.
Oh,
and like that kind of
yeah. Well, I'm Cree, so just like I'll teach you something today.
Yeah.
How we say hello is tanse.
Tanse?
Yeah, something simple.
Tatse or tanse?
Tanse.
Tanse.
Yeah. Some people say tansy because it's spelt that way, but yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Tanse.
Tanse. Not only was Sullivan's Crossing, the most watched Canadian drama series, it also received some CSA love. So how does that feel, and what does it mean to get this sort of recognition?
We're just getting started.
Okay.
God willing, I think like it's just such a blessing. It was season 1, and for the show to be so well received, we're just grateful. We're grateful to be on the adventure. We're grateful that people enjoyed it, and we just want to give people good stories and good content to watch and something to have that departure, and that's really what Sullivan's does.
It feels very special to be recognized in our first season. It's really
Beyond.
I saw one of your Instagram posts from a year ago, and it was talking about, it's been a year since I found out that I got the part. So now it's been 2 years. You're going into season 2. How are you feeling now?
It's just wild to think. I mean, it feels like years ago. It feels like 2 days ago. Like it's just such a whole whirlwind, a whole world in itself. Like it's incredible to think what's happened and what this has all meant. So I don't know, it's really special.
And working with someone like Chad, I mean, he's been in the industry forever. Like
it's terrible. He's the worst. I hate every second. We don't get along at all.
Nope. It's brutal. It's brutal.
No, it's so great. It's so nice because I think we genuinely like each other.
Yeah.
So we've been able to like really build our friendship through all this as well. So it's so nice to like you're working with your buddy. So it's just the best.
It's so much fun.
It does. It's been awesome. It really has. We just kind of show up, we float, we do our job, pat each other on the back, and hold each other up. Like it's everything. It's all the things that you want.
Yeah. And I heard you moved to Canada.
We were working on it. But there was a snafu. I don't want to get into that. But we love Halifax and Nova Scotia that much that we would reside there without question. It's magical. Have you been?
I've been. Yeah. I've been to the East Coast.
And it's just spectacular in every way, and picturesque, and the people are lovely, and our kids we just got as immersed in the community as we could.
Yeah.
Boys playing football, my daughter's doing plays, and they're both in school, and we got friends for life. We just love it there.
Yeah. Amazing. I was gonna say, like, you must really love it if you're gonna uproot your entire family and life to go there.
There's not a lot of places, I'll tell you that. Like, we've looked. We travel a little bit from time to time, and we always travel as a pack, so our family's going everywhere. And everywhere we've gone, this is the first place that we're like, no, we could put roots here.
Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. Now, Chad, we know that there are a few One Tree Hill conventions coming up this year, but what I'm dying to know about is the Freaky Friday sequel. Lindsay and Jamie are on board. They're signed on. What about you?
I'm also dying to know this. Tell me.
We'll talk.
Are you going to be in it?
There's a crystal ball out there somewhere. I'll go find it and I'll give it a read. We did the Magic 8 Ball thing last year. We'll just have to ask the Magic 8 Ball.
Okay. What would a Freaky Friday sequel even look like?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question. But if I were to take a guess and roll the dice, I mean, Jamie is astounding. She is just a Hollywood legend in my opinion. So seeing her potentially portray someone much younger would be awesome.
Yeah.
And you'd be switching. I'm just spitballing again. I don't know, but like if you have Lindsay and she had a kid and they did like the grandma to daughter switch, that'd be so much fun to watch Jamie take all that energy that she has as a human all the time and be able to put it back on screen as like playing a kid. That'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh,
I would love that.
I have to go back and watch it. Huge fan of both of you. Thank you for this lovely conversation today.
Thank you, Michaela.
So nice.
Thank you.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.